Alright boys, you know the drill, MMA news. So yeah, yesterday, or last night should I say, was the UFC Abu Dhabi. So we'll quickly run through the results, you know, everyone already knows. So yeah, Ryan the Ridder beats Robert Whittaker by split decision. Not gonna lie, I had it for our boy Bobby Knuckles. It was a very interesting fight, you know, goofy ass RDR, landing some big knees in the clinch. Robert Whittaker, you know, was blitzing in and out, landing some good shots. So yeah, it was a good fight overall. It's a shame that, you know, Robert Whittaker lost. Yeah, RDR was number 13th ranked. Whittaker was number 5, I believe. So yeah, a big change in the rankings coming up in a few days. Then, as expected, Peter Yan beats Marcus McGee. To be fair, Marcus McGee did win round 1 on the scorecards, so that's fair play to him. Peter Yan looked pretty good, you know, his flowy little state of martial art. I don't know why, but for me, Peter Yan is like the best looking martial artist, like in terms of like his flow and his style. So yeah, another good win for Peter Yan. Title run continues. And as expected, Shara Bullet 30-27s Marc-Andre Barão. Yeah, this fight is kind of interesting. Barão had his own moments in the fight. He dropped him. He cut him up really bad. His nose was all messed up. I think he broke his nose. Yeah, Bashara, you know, kept his distance, did his leg kicking game, did what he had to do to win. Nothing too crazy, but it was a good fight. Yeah, but Shara is definitely beatable, you know. So we'll see what's next for him. Then our God bless Jesus Christ, Son of God, Bryce Mitchell in Abu Dhabi gets his hand raised, you know, screaming for Jesus after the fight. It was a good performance. Not gonna lie, the first round I thought, you know, it was gonna be an easy victory for Said Nurmagomedov. Yeah, but Bryce actually pulled it back. Some good grappling, striking exchanges. Yeah, got to respect him for that performance. You know, on enemy territory, a hard guy as well as an unranked guy. But yeah, I think come Tuesday, our boy will be in the top 15 in the bantamweight rankings. Also, on like unrelated note, this is not really an important fight, but Ibo Aslan, this guy's so ass, he should be removed from the UFC for real. 2 back-to-back fights, complete snooze fest, and he's supposed to be like the Turkish bomber, you know, the Turkish power and, you know, knockout artist, but yeah, we ain't seen any of that. Also this one was rough, man. Watching this in the broadcast, I almost threw up. The ref, Jason Herzog, was just letting this fight go on far too long. They broke a UFC record with this fight. This guy got knocked down 7 times in one fight. Yeah, the corner should have threw in the towel a while ago, to be fair. Right, so during the broadcast, there was some breaking news because Mofsar pulled out. So yeah, the official co-main event for UFC 319 is Lerone Murphy versus Aaron Pico, which is a very good fight, to be honest. Lerone Murphy is at the top of the featherweight division. Yeah, Aaron Pico's newcomer from Bellator. Should be a decent fight, you know, shake some things up in a featherweight division. So with that, co-main event, the UFC 319 card is kind of looking saucy. DDP Hamza, got Jeff Neal, Carlos Prates, should be a good stand-up fight. Jared Cannonier versus Michael Venom Page at middleweight. You know, Michael Venom Page is staying at middleweight after his Shara fight. Tim Elliott versus Kaya Sakura as well, another good fight. So yeah, I'm actually looking forward to this card. First pay-per-view in the Huawei, I'm actually like looking forward to the whole main card. Also, during the UFC Abu Dhabi broadcast, Hamza got interviewed by the UFC Eurasia channel, and he basically said we already have an agreement of 90% probably in November to fight JDM, which is good news. Finally, you know, this fight's going to be made. Enough talk, let's just announce the fight and let's get it going. So yeah, that was it from yesterday. Just quick news, little roundup, you know. Hope you enjoyed. See you next time.